Leland Klassen's comedy tournament. No, whatever. People started to turn around.
Leland Klassen's comedy tournament.
It's too fast!
Put up my hand.
Yeah, that's my fat face.
It's exciting.
And now tonight's host, Leland Klassen.
Welcome to the comedy tournament semifinals. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, does that feel genuine? Just right there in my heart. That's where I feel that. We are the semifinals, folks. This is it. The winner of tonight is going on to the finals, and it's whoo, you know what I mean? It's lucky I just got checked out. I actually had everything's fine, by the way, but I just had a cardiac MRI a couple weeks ago, and I'm fine. I was getting tested. They put me into the big tube, the MRI tube thing. That's what somebody does on the other side. It was a cheap one. No, but they have the big thing. If you're claustrophobic, it's kind of freaky. You know what I mean? So they kind of just strap you on in there. And I wasn't paying attention to what they said before I got in there. So then I panicked when they finally did start saying stuff. Hold your breath. What? Is there a leak? Now breathe normally. I can't. I'm freaked out in here. It was crazy. I was in there for 2 hours. It was 2 hours long. And after about the first hour, I kind of had to pee. Right? And I was sitting in there thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I bet you they know. It is an MRI. They can see through you. They probably knew precisely when it happened. Hey, look, his bladder's filling. Look at this. And now, yep. Let's hold him in here for another hour. How about that? Just see what happens. Crazy. But I'm ready to go. My heart's ready to race. It's ready to go, ready to race. I don't know. This is exciting. We are at the semifinal stage. So here to introduce our first comedian for tonight. Here it is.
Tonight's first semifinal competitor defeated Will Twinstra in round 2, Daniel Woodrow.
Daniel Woodrow, the lion comic, talking about his mama white. Your mama ain't white and you got no hair like that.
Daniel Woodrow, he was the young black man who was raised by white parents. Becomes very obvious because white people have absolutely no idea how to handle black hair.
Don't get your hair like that. Your hair look like mine if mine wasn't twisted. And my mama ain't white.
Boom, there it is. Obvious.
So now what you got to say for yourself, little black white boy?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Daniel Woodrow.
Thank you. I didn't say anything yet, so that laugh is solely based on my physical appearance, so thank you. So, apparently, there's something wrong with the economy. I don't get it. I don't know what it is. I just want to know, do I have to become a slave now? I remember seeing pictures of the Great Depression and there was white people lined up for soup. Can I get soup this time? Because if I can get free food of the deal, I think I would like the Depression very much. Thank you. As you can probably tell by now, I'm not like super smart or whatever, which is fine. Thank you. The other day I saw on the front of, I don't get certain things. Like the other day I saw on the front of a fire truck, it said the words fire backwards. I know that's, so when you're driving and you look in your rearview mirror, you can conveniently see that it says the words fire. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and bet that if you don't know what a fire truck looks like, you probably can't read either. Like, why do they need to label things? Like ambulances, like really, like has anyone ever been in an ambulance and been like, what, this is an ambulance? This whole time I thought it was in a horse. Like, no, that's stupid. It's a waste of time. watch a lot of stuff on TV, like the Discovery Channel and stuff. I was watching a show about animals who are apparently psychic, which is just stupid. And there was this one episode about a cat who lived in a nursing home who could predict death. But here's a prediction. It's a nursing home, so I predict everyone's gonna die. So maybe I should get my own show too. And this cat apparently would go and visit the room with someone who's about to die just before they die. But I wonder if while they were filming that show, if anyone was like, but how is this cat killing all these people? So I'm gonna start my own show called Cats Who Kill, or Cat Wars if it's on A&E. Thank you. Thank you. I watch a lot of shows on TLC too, and I don't get it because they're about nothing. And I watch them every week. Like there's a show called My 600-Pound Life, and it's about 600-pound people who can't get out of bed. I'm like, what's gonna happen next week? Oh, more eating and sweating. Okay, that's good. And they have 19 kids and counting. And that's a lot of pressure to put on a family. Like that used to be like 17 or 15 or whatever. I'm sure it started at 1. But they're like, well, if you want another season of the show, keep having kids. I know you can't remember their names and you don't like half of them, but you need money to feed them, right? And so that's a lot of pressure on a family. They have Little People, Big World, a show about little people, whatever. And this year, they're starting a Christmas tree farm, which I think technically makes them real elves now. Thank you. I can't wait for the toy making episode. It's going to be a good one. Thank you. In no way do I think racism is funny, but I think the way that people react to racism is funny sometimes. Like the other day, I'm from Toronto and I was on the subway, and the other day, thank you, and the other day I was sitting next to a white guy and he started rapping and he was using the N-word a lot, and he was just like, no, whatever, and people started to turn around and look at me like I'm supposed to do something about it. Like all of a sudden I'm the defender of black people on this subway. And they're just lyrics to a song. Like I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever, but he was looking at me in the eyes, which makes it uncomfortable. And whatever, I was gonna turn around and try to look tough, and then I realized I was wearing a cardigan, so there's no point. I'm gonna turn around and he's gonna be like, why is this weird Cuban guy staring at me? I am a rapper. So now I just carry a gun around with me just in case. Obviously I don't carry a gun. I look like a guy that has a granola bar in his back pocket in case he gets hungry. Obviously. Thank you, you laughed a little too hard at that. That hurt. Do you guys like magic? That's cool. I'm not gonna do any, I was just wondering. Magic is stupid, so I noticed something about magic, though. For some reason, whenever black people do magic, it's called black magic or voodoo. Well, I do, yeah. But when white people do magic, it's just called illusion. So, like Chris Angel, do you guys know Chris Angel? He's a TV illusionist. That requires no skills at all. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing. There should be no TV show for him. But he does things like this. He's just like, I'm gonna transform my body from here to over there in a blink of an eye. Every molecule in my body will be transformed. And he always says he's gonna die. That's the only reason why I watch him. Like, is this the one where he dies? Never is. And he's just like, I brought my whole family here to watch. So on your marks, get set, cut. Action, mind free. Stupid. People are like, oh, that's real. That was real. And I don't understand. Like, it makes me mad because the same people that that go, I don't believe what Jesus is in the Bible because it doesn't make sense. It's too complicated. But they're the same people that watch Chris Angel on TV and go, oh yeah, that's real. That makes sense. He jumped in a wood chipper and appeared on a roof. And people are like, yeah, that makes sense. No, it's walking on water. That's stupid. Unless Chris Angel does it, then it's real. I think what Jesus did in the Bible is cool. Like, he turned water into wine. That's super awesome. He made one meal, feed a whole bunch of people. That's super cool. I want that guy at my house party, not the weird guy wearing eyeliner trying to do magic in the corner. It's like, Chris, stop trying to walk through the walls. No one cares. Jesus, the fridge is empty. So me and Jesus throw really good parties. A lot of wine, though. Thank you very much, guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
Daniel Woodrow, everybody. Good job, man. Judges, what do you think?
Well, the next time I go to a house party, I'm not wearing eyeliner. I said, man, you are top notch. I can't. How long have you been doing comedy?
Actually, almost the same thing as Tim. Like 2 years, not really serious, and I've been really into it the last 3 years.
It's amazing how you guys just really put your mind to it, get all good. I've been working at it 20 years, and there's a couple guys. A couple years didn't really matter. Then 2 years I tried hard. And boom. Okay. I feel encouraged. All right. You're amazing, man.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Thor. Bone, what do you got for us?
Oh, Daniel, great set. That was a hot set.
Thank you.
Was a hot set. And when I say hot set, I mean you just kept it coming. And a lot of times comics that get laughs that fast, they have to do some whistles and bells. Like they got to talk real loud and, you know, and it's like, man, I ain't heard half the stuff you said, but I'm just laughing. You're a very articulate comic, and all of your stuff is so smart. We hear everything and laugh at it. So it's just really, really good. And your tags are your moneymaker, because you deliver a joke and we feel like that's the joke. That was funny. And then you just like, no, I'm not done yet. You're on the rope. Let me punch you in the gut a couple of times. Well, you wouldn't punch nobody in the gut. That's not your style. You hit them in the face with a granola bar. But yeah, man, your tags is your moneymaker. And so remember that as you keep going, that yes.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Bone. And Darren, you want to add to that for us?
I just loved all of it. You're just fantastic. Keep it up. I just can't wait to see what you're going to do in the future, too. It's great stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, judges. Thank you very much, Daniel. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the comedy tournament, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen one half of our competitors tonight, and we've got one more to go. I'm excited, and I do want to say this because I heard somebody talking backstage, and they're talking about how parenting was hard and all that kind of stuff. Parenting is not hard. You just have to not care as much. Right? Your first kid, you're always like, oh no, let's do this, and he's so stressed. You remember the first one, you just, and now when you get to like 8 kids later, you're like, go ahead and run up there. I don't really care. He'll be fine on the street. It's 3 a.m. What's gonna come at 3 a.m.? It's easier. It's a lot easier. And I found a little trick. If you want your kids, if they don't want to do something or something like that, and you want them to do, call it a festival. Whatever it is, people love festivals. They come out because it's a festival. For example, you get into bed. Get down into bed there. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to. Come on, get into bed. No, I don't. Well, didn't I tell you? This week it's a sleep festival. We're having a big sleep festival. Put your PJs on and get into the party and get on in there. I don't want to. Get into the party. Get into bed. Do you want another belt festival? Is that where we're going with this? Is that? All right. All right, this video will explain what's happening with our next guest, and then we'll start it off. Here it is.
Our second semifinalist defeated Dan Taylor in round 2, Matt Falk.
Matt Falk.
Matt Falk. He's gonna need a name change at least.
I'm trying to figure out, why did you even tell your wife you was in the back seat? I would have stayed ducked down the whole time just to see where she was going.
What is that accent? What is it?
And if they scream, it's because they're doing something guilty. I learned that on CSI.
I think he knows that if he just keeps going out and swinging that bat, that he's going to hit home runs. Oh, that was nice.
That was good. That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Matt Falk.
Let's take this time to get to know me a little bit, huh? Shall we? Okay. I am a Mennonite. Represent. 1, okay, 2, 4. Fantastic. For those who don't know what a Mennonite is, let me explain. A Mennonite is basically just like a Catholic with half the dancing and twice the guilt. Yeah, you know. The toughest part about being a Menno is that there's no good Mennonite pickup lines. Because you gotta be respectful, right? And the only good Mennonite pickup line I could think of is, hey, you look like a lady who knows how to play Uno. That's it. That's all. That's all. Right? What else are you gonna say other than, hey, wanna go back to my place and wait until marriage? There's nothing good. There's... Funny thing is, you guys are like, am I offended by that? I don't know. It lines up with my theology, but let's just not laugh, just to be safe. Okay, good. I know. I'm young, and so I don't know anything about women. The only thing I know about women is what I see in the TV commercials. And if those are all true, then you women are losing moisture at a frightening rate. She alarmed? According to these commercials, if you don't get lotion, you're gonna shrivel up and blow away. This one day, there goes Marcia. Should've used Oil of Olay. Dating would have been easier if I would have had an accent, because accents are sexy, right, ladies? Yeah. You won't say now, your husbands are with you. But later, tell me later. Anything but Scottish. Scottish is just too condescending. Like, you could say something nice with a Canadian accent, be like, my love for you, you are like a daisy in a garden of weeds, and my love is the watering can, I water you, you're so beautiful. Mwah. Say it with a Scottish accent, though, it just turns sarcastic. Oh, great, look at you, the loss, sitting there in your wee little garden, you little daisy. You can't help it. You can't, nothing you can do. Southern used to be sexy until Dr. Phil was born. I don't like Dr. Phil. Here's why. He's saying things that you do not need a psychology degree to be saying. He's walking up to people. What's your name? Let's laugh. I can see you. What's your name? He's like 3D. What's going on? What's your name? Max. Are you happy? Well, Max, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Yeah. And then he'll start dishing out metaphors that make no sense to anybody except himself, but he thinks they're profound. Max, if you've got a bucket on your foot, maybe it's time to take that pineapple out of your ear. I'm just saying. Yeah. You won't change your life, 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 you won't change your life. No? We'll be right back. Useless, that doesn't work. But not me. My family comes from Russia, and they didn't even speak, they spoke German. We got words like pishagona, shlopagona. Oh, you know? Yeah. Roughly translates to take a pee, then go to bed. Pishagona, take a pee, shlopagona, go to bed. Pishagona, shlopagona. Yeah. Unfortunately for me, it was usually shlopagona, then pishagona. It's not important. No. I'm over that. I've been dry for 2 weeks. It's fine. I'm saying that when you speak Russian with that accent, it sounds cool, but when you speak English with that accent, you just sound evil, okay? My Opa, and that's what we call them, Opa and Oma. They sound like Oompa Loompas. Opa, Oma, Doopa. It's stupid. This is how he would call me over every day. Matthew, come here. No, you come here. I say, come here! You do not work for a living. No, I do work. No! You don't work nothing. When I was a child, I built my own house with my foot. Because we have no arms back then. And He doesn't understand that I'm a comedian. We tried explaining to him Matt speaks in front of large groups of people. Oh, like pastor. No, not like a pastor. He doesn't speak truth. He speaks lies. Oh, like Mormon pastor. No. No. Go to your room. We tried explaining what I did, but we just ended up lying to him. We told him I was a farmer. He's so proud of me now. He's showing people pictures of me at work.
You come here. No, come here.
I said, come here! Look, picture of my grandson. On stage, holding microphone. He is a farmer. What I'm trying to figure out is how did he get my Oma? Because he told me, I first speak to Oma with the English. So what did he say? I just visualized he walked up to her one day at a barn, just looked her up and down. You would make a good wife. I have apron that would fit you nice. You look like lady who knows how to play Uno. Come here! Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you.
Matt Falk, everybody. Matt Falk. Nice job, sir. Judges, do you want to comment?
I'm unprepared. I completely forgot. I'm like ready to move into the boat. So, good job. That was excellent. I have a German heritage also.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Though, Uno was not as big with us.
All right, Bone. You got something here.
Matt, great set again. You are not just funny, you know how to entertain an audience. It's like we're laughing, but we're also being entertained as well, and that's a hard combination to pull off unless you juggle. You brought at least me into some worlds that I have completely no knowledge of. I don't.
Really?
Really?
I would never have suspected that.
There's no black Mennonites? Is that what you're saying?
Uno's a card game.
I was trying to figure out what they got to do with getting some pizza. I really was like, what pizza? I'm afraid to admit I don't have not one Russian friend. So when you was talking, I was like, if you don't translate what you just said, you have lost me. But now I know you used to pee in the bed, and I feel bad for you. So great set, man. Great set.
Bone. Thank you.
Thanks, Bone. Darren.
2 weeks dry?
Yeah. Consecutive.
What?
Consecutive.
You can't count it if you have an accident. You're not allowed. Yeah. No. Yeah, my dad said so.
Thought you're allowed slips every once in a while. I go to a different group.
What is the secret? Never mind. I was thoroughly entertained. I thought it was just fantastic, and I think you have a gift for bringing us into your world in a colorful way that is just sparkly magic. So, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you very much, Matt Falk. And we'll be back right after this to find out who's going to the finals. Welcome back to the comedy tournament. In our semifinal today, we've seen Matt Falk. And we've also seen Daniel Woodrow. And judges, I know this is a very difficult decision for you, but you got to let us know who's moving on to the finals and who's stopping their journey with us tonight.
Well, we have to clearly say this has been our toughest decision.
You both deserve to move forward.
Yeah.
We feel that. We definitely feel that.
Man, oh man.
You know, the hard part is that we are at the semifinals, so it's the best going against the best. And we got hired to try to move one of the best forwards. And we need a...
You know, I will say this. In our decision, when it comes down to who was better, we really didn't base our decision on who was the best in terms of... Because it was in our as we're discussing this, we liked you both for different reasons. And it was very equal. But when you're talking about a television show and styles and contrasting styles when you move into the finals, that weighed into our decision. You guys want to add anything else?
You're both fantastic. So very tough.
Having said that, guys, who's moving forward?
What we were saying is we'd like another hour. Sorry.
But with all that in mind, Matt's moving on.
Congratulations, Matt. Great job. Daniel, fantastic, my friend. Super job. We will see you folks in the finals of the comedy tournament. We'll see you next time.
Next time on Leland Klassen's Comedy Tournament, more comedy semifinals with Brian Work and Timmy Boyle. See you then.
Beating Daniel, I don't know. I wouldn't have given it to me.
Obviously, I wish I won, but I'm the third best clean comedian in Canada. I can't complain about that.
He made me work harder for it. He made me fight harder for it, and it was only because he was so good that I had a good set.
Yeah, Matt did a really great job, and he was a tough competitor for sure.
It's bittersweet, as in he's probably bitter, and I'm feeling pretty sweet.